Canada folks, we got some breaking, or did you already know? Or what are they trying to tell you? What's the model? What's the narrative? What are they pivoting from? What are they pivoting to? What's the distraction? Well, let's head over to Canada and find out. Guys, Shadoe Davis played a clip on my... He's Canadian. Why he's in the Canadian news tonight on Mike in the Night is because there's Shadow at Night Live. And this gentleman here, the Shadoe Davis show, played a clip with me. Played a clip of me here on his channel. And I urge everyone to go follow this man. Usually when people play a clip of me on their channels, the last 10, 15 years of experience that I have with it, it's just people making fun of me. But this man wasn't making fun of me. He was listening to what I had to say. And he told people to give me a follow. I was shocked, and I'm extremely grateful for that. And not only that, go give him a follow. This is the Shadoe Davis. This is what his channel looks like here, folks. If you guys would like to go over to his Rumble. He's on Rumble there. I'm not sure if he's on Odyssey, but he's got X over here. He's got Facebook over here, and he's got Instagram, which I follow him on Instagram. And I sent a few messages to him, letting him know that he's welcome to come on Mike in the Night anytime. You just got to let me know that he's available to come on. Not a big deal. But thank you so much, Shadoe Davis, for that, and thank you for the plug. It's very heartwarming that it's a good thing. Thank you. Okay, so I have to make another retraction here on the channel, and I'm sorry about this, guys. I have to make these retractions from time to time, either because I was misinformed, or I misspoke, or it's not that I'm deliberately, purposefully lying to you guys, because I'm not lying. I'm trying to figure out as much as I can with one arm behind my back, right? 3 kids, wife, a business, just trying to grasp at where it's going, right? Now, for the longest time, I've been telling you guys that foreign investing from China is roughly $911 billion. Well, I actually lied to you guys. It's actually not $911 billion. And if you go here, I'm going off 2019, 2017 stats with this information. And I really haven't adjusted or really taken the time to look at. Somebody did contact me and tell me that I am wrong. Unfortunately, I've been misinforming you guys of the $911 billion. So let's go over this video real quick here. This is an old video we made 7 years ago. Foreign buyers own $45.25 billion worth of Vancouver real estate. And then we have foreign buyers own $37.37 billion worth of Toronto real estate. Did we say Toronto or did we say Vancouver? Hold on. Did we do Toronto or Vancouver first? Let me just triple check here. And then foreign buyers own $45.25 billion worth of Vancouver real estate. So from the numbers we were getting and trying to figure out how much is getting there, how much has been laundered, what types of real estate were the Chinese laundering the money? Was it expensive properties, mansions? What were they putting their money through, right? And we kept telling you guys it's $911 billion roughly. Well, I was wrong. And I have to retract that and say sorry. Because it's actually $2.4 trillion to $2.6 trillion has been laundered entirely from Victoria all the way to Prince Edward Island, Halifax area. It's actually $2.4 to $2.6 trillion. So please accept my apology. And I am sorry that I've been misinforming you guys for the last couple of years on that. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, and you could find a lot of our older stuff here. Toronto housing bubble, on a bubble, billions laundered in Toronto. Middle class is finished 6 years, 9 months ago. And criminal economy from Canada to Australia, banks laundering billions to terrorist organizations. Years and years we've been on this. Money laundering, CCP, Chinese destroying housing affordability via fentanyl 6 years, 4 months ago. 63 billion laundered in Australia. Like, we were on this money laundering thing for the longest time. Money laundering drying up as Canadian mortgage growth hit 17-year low. That was 6 years ago. Remember, before the cough medicine, right? And then things changed drastically after the cough medicine. But it's just, here it is right here, folks, if you want to see some of our... And let's go on what's happening today. Canadian mortgage rates set to rise as yields soar or inflation data. On inflation data, sorry. So inflation data is giving them the green light to go ahead and raise rates. The only tool you have to hedge against inflation is to either have a gold-backed currency that actually has some intrinsic value that you could back a stronger economy with, but we know Canada can't do that, because if they did that, it would be like $27,000 for an ounce of gold backed with Canadian currency, because that's how weak our currency is if you actually wanted to back it. Well, Mike, gold's only $5,000-6,000 an ounce. What are you talking about? No, it will take about $27,000 to back an ounce, because there's so much money in circulation in Canada. And yeah, they're going to have to. Canadian households are hoping for cheaper mortgages. Just got bad news. Hotter than expected inflation data has sent government... let me full screen this here for you guys. Sent the Government of Canada, GOC, bond yields soaring, wiping out any progress they made in 2025. The move means higher fixed-rate mortgages are on the way, and they'll climb further if yields continue to rise. Now, we already covered this. 2 years, 9 months ago. Mortgage rate hikes ahead. Screw you, Bank of Canada. Rates need to go to 9%. If inflation is not tamed, right? Trends in the housing market, rate hikes all over to combat inflation 6 years ago. Rate hikes and why they are important. Canadian mortgage rates set to rise as yields soar. Wait a minute. That was 6 years. Hold on. Canadian mortgage rates set to rise as yields soar. What did I say here? Canadian mortgage rates set to rise as yields soar. We said that 6 years ago. Payments set to double. Youth exodus. Because once they raise rates, your payments double and triple, right? Wow. Wow, and that was 6 years ago. And the titles, look at the title. The titles even match. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That's leaving me speechless right now, folks. But Canada in trouble. You guys have no idea what's coming when they raise rates. Wow. Sorry, guys, not going to catch my breath here for a second on that one. Just let me catch my breath on that one there for a sec. That one kind of threw me off. Okay, new truckers. And we had Junkyard Dog on Mike in the Night explaining... there he is. New truckers in Canada aren't being trained well enough. How to fix that? Well, what's happened is, in the United States of America, they're pulling over Canadian trucks. Tags with Canadian... Truckers with Canadian tags are being pulled over in the United States, and they're being told to read the Cat in the Hat. If they can't read the Cat in the Hat, they're taking their license, they're stripping them of everything, and they're leaving the freight on the side of the road, and they have to get someone to pick them up. Because if you can't read the signs in the country you're in and, navigate through, and you can't read, what are you doing driving a truck? That is a dangerous hazard, and we had Junkyard Dog on Mike of the Night tell us this, and now it's starting to make headline news. And then in Canada, it's like, oh, it's so dangerous. Go to the States. No, it's not. I was there 5-6 weeks ago. There was no bums. It was clean. There was no graffiti. And I went to California, and I went to Oregon, and I went to Washington. Okay, so in comparison to Canada, and this one just threw me for a curveball. Our crumbling policing system in Canada. 3 weeks after Nova Scotia kids vanished, RCMP scour footage for clues. So 3 weeks after they vanished. What is going on here, folks? It just doesn't make any sense. Another thing that doesn't make any sense is this one. Watch this. How could Trump's Golden Dome work, and should Canada be a part of it? Golden Dome. Why do we, why? We are oceans away from anything. Why? Canada's national security would benefit from the participation in the U.S. President Donald Trump's Golden Dome missile defense plan. For Canada? But it will likely take years, if not decades, to fully implement. Do you know what that means, folks? The Golden Dome is money laundering. Contracts, government contracts, contract jobs. More jobs. But that's good, Mike. More jobs. More taxes to pay. More money out of your nose. Coming out of your nose to pay for these projects. Canada needs a Golden Dome system? Do you know, have they looked on a map and see how big Canada is? What are they, out of their tree? It's like that bridge they're building in the Canada-US bridge they're building. I think it's Gordie Howe Bridge or whatever. So many trillions of dollars. Money laundering! Money laundering! That's all it is. It's all big contractors, big contracts, big money, big counselors making money, people on council making money, everybody. Big money, big money, big money. That's what it is, folks. Golden Dome. I got a Golden Dome right here for you guys. Anyways,